Some 22 young men in the government's new anti-crime shock treatment initiative completed 3 days of the program.
The program is designed to deter young men with behavioral problems away from a life of crime. Cleopatra Murphy has their story.
Participants in the government's new shock treatment initiative say they have been scared straight.
To prison, you know I won't go there. You sure that? You see all my friends in there. Everyone who I go up with. Even people who go me up.
For the 22 young men, the first-hand experience of life in custody, keeping the same schedule, eating the same food, and having their rights restricted was harrowing. For 16-year-old Ulric Smith, the indignity of the experience was enough to ensure he never returns.
When we come in here to get searched, and not no little petty search, they had a strip search here. And I swear thinking it was going to be joking, but they make all a strip and we had to squat in front of like 100 other guys inside that.
Their journey included a stop at Central Police Station where they were interviewed, a visit to the morgue where they saw the results of a life of violence, and a stop at Woodlawn Cemetery where they came face to face with the families of murder victims. Of course, the high point was a visit to Her Majesty's prison. Sergeant Monique Greenslade, Public Affairs Officer at Her Majesty's prison, explains the experience.
They were able to see firsthand exactly the living conditions of inmates. They were able to talk. Persons who were incarcerated spoke with them, encouraged them.
Program facilitator Carlos Reed says it is life-changing, and while National Security Minister the Honorable Bernard Nottage says the jury is still out on the long-term effects, he remains optimistic.
A lot of them had attitude problems. They had their screw face. And after the second day of what they went through the prison, they went through the police station, they went through some touching moments in their life. I've seen them break down, I've seen tears roll down, and I know that their lives are being impacted.
I think that it has made a positive impact, and our challenge now is not to rest there, but to try to keep them in a structured program filled with positive opportunities.
Officials have touted the program for the impact it is expected to have, but the testimonies of the young men resound even stronger. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.
Commissioner of Police Elliston Greenslade put aside his speech and chose to get real with the young men at the closing ceremonies. He remembered dropping out of school and being stabbed as a young officer and growing up in a life of poverty. He encouraged the young men to never let where they come from hamper them and urged them to continue to learn from this experience.
And I want to see you continue to mature and grow, continue to look handsome as you are now. Get yourself at some point legitimately a decent job, get your little ride. Let me see you rolling with your gal, man. We're finally in the right direction now, working with our young men. And we can't forget the young women now, folks, but we're working with our young fellas. And we're gonna help ask each one of you to reach one.